Hi, I'm Leroy from your favorite channel, Final Scene Story. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing well over there. This time, I want to tell you a summary of a Japanese drama titled The Queen's Classroom. This drama, released in 2005, tells the story of a group of 6th grade elementary school students who must face the cruelty of their new homeroom teacher, who is known to be like a demon. Wow, I wonder what kind of excitement the story will have. That's why watch this video until the end and of course enjoy watching. One morning in Japan, there is a girl named Kazumi who has just entered the 6th grade of elementary school. Kazumi looks so excited because once she graduated from elementary school, she can finally wear a junior high school uniform just like those adorable Sailor Moon members. Kazumi lives with a very understanding mother, a somewhat indifferent father, and an older sister named Yukanda. Kazumi's mother hears news that Kazumi's school is getting a new teacher who has just returned from a 2-year leave. The name of the teacher is Mrs. Maya Akutsu. Then, Yukanda tells her younger sister Kazumi that Mrs. Maya is a very scary teacher like a demon. Yukanda hears about Mrs. Maya's reputation from a story told by her friend who has been Mrs. Maya's student. Hearing that, Kazumi was of course terrified and very much hoped she would not get Mrs. Maya as her new homeroom teacher. In short, after having breakfast together, Kazumi left for school with a cheerful heart. When she arrived at school, Kazumi and the other student goes to the bulletin board to check which class their names are in. Before long, one of Kazumi's friends named Erika happily approached her because this year, Erika and Kazumi are in the same class again. Unfortunately, the name of their new homeroom teacher is not listed on the bulletin board because the homeroom teachers would only be announced during the opening ceremony. Then, all the students attend the opening ceremony, during which they are introduced to the teachers who would be their new homeroom teachers. But strangely, Mrs. Maya, who is a new teacher there and also the likely homeroom teacher for Kazumi, doesn't attend the ceremony. Teacher Tendo conveyed Mrs. Maya's message that she is unwilling to attend this ceremony because usually the ceremony is filled only with unimportant speeches from the principal. Hearing that, the principal can only look up trying to hide his embarrassment. After the opening ceremony, Class 6-3, which is Kazumi's class, looks cheerful in welcoming the new teacher who would be their homeroom teacher. Meanwhile, Kazumi feels nervous and anxiously awaiting Mrs. Maya's arrival because Yukanda has scared her earlier. Class 6-3 itself is not an ordinary class because it's filled with high-achieving students who are used to taking lessons above their current grade level. One of these students is Hikaru Shindo. Although Hikaru is known to rarely study or take extra lessons, her intelligence cannot be underestimated. Besides having smart students, this class also has Yusuke, a mischievous boy who likes to act overly friendly with anyone. Before long, the sound of Mrs. Maya's footsteps is heard as she walks toward Class 6-3, Kazumi's class. All eyes of the students turn toward Mrs. Maya's arrival because her way of dressing is unusual. In addition, her cold and emotionless expression made the students even more tense, especially Kazumi, who has already heard of Mrs. Maya's frightening reputation from her sister, Yukanda. Then, Mrs. Maya tells her students to sit in their seats. As soon as she entered, Mrs. Maya immediately held a test, which of course the student protested. Usually, new teacher starts with introductions between the teacher and students. Mrs. Maya says that is unnecessary because she already knew everything about them. In fact, she can state their full names as well as their height and weight. Instead of wasting time, Mrs. Maya wants to start the surprise test right away. The 2 students with the lowest scores will become a class leaders. Normally, class leaders are given privileges, but under Mrs. Maya, the class leaders will be treated like servants. from cleaning the classroom, preparing lunch, to taking care of the school's rabbits, it would all be their responsibility. Conversely, the student with good grades would be given privileges by Mrs. Maya, such as not having to do cleaning duty, being allowed to use lockers, and being permitted to enter class without attending the morning assembly. Of course, the student says this is unfair, but Mrs. Maya replies that life is never fair to the stupid and lazy. In Japan, only 6% of people claim to live happily, and they came from those who are smart and hardworking people. Meanwhile, lazy and less intelligent people end up as low-wage workers, yet are required to pay very high taxes. Therefore, it's clear that Mrs. Maya's mission is to make her students able to enter elite private junior high schools in the hope that in the future they can become part of that 6%. One student argues that happiness doesn't depend solely on academic grades, but can also come from sports or the arts. Unfortunately, according to Mrs. Maya, sports and arts has even narrower opportunities. As proof, the number of spectators is always greater than the number of athletes or artists. After silencing her students' arguments, Mrs. Maya immediately held a surprise test. The 20-minute test contained simple math problems that should have been easy for diligent students. However, due to panic, Kazumi can only sit in confusion watching her friends who are seriously working on the test. Unfortunately, in her panic, Kazumi accidentally broke the tip of her pencil. In that situation, it's certain Kazumi will not be able to answer a single question. Meanwhile, Yusuke, the mischievous boy, doesn't take the test seriously at all. In short, the test ends and Mrs. Maya began distributing the results to her students. Only 2 people scored 100, Koichi the diligent boy and Hikaru the genius girl. Meanwhile, the majority of students got only average scores. For those who got poor scores, Mrs. Maya simply tossed their papers onto the floor, forcing them to pick them up themselves. And the only ones who scored 0 are Yusuke and Kazumi, and that is because Kazumi's pencil has broken earlier, leaving her unable to answer a single question. With this, it's certain that the class leaders would be Yusuke and Kazumi. Kazumi herself didn't like Yusuke much because he joked too often and is never serious about anything. That afternoon, Kazumi and Yusuke cleaned the school's toilet since that is indeed the responsibility of Class 6-3's leaders. Then, when the clock show passed 4 o'clock, Kazumi begins to cry because she's supposed to be leaving for her cram school by then. Realizing this, Yusuke tells Kazumi to hurry to her lesson, while he would finish cleaning the toilet alone. Naturally, Kazumi feels reluctant to leave Yusuke by himself, but Yusuke insisted that he can handle it and urged Kazumi to go to her lesson. In the end, Kazumi is forced to leave Yusuke alone at school. The next day at lunch, the students of Class 6-3 are served food by Kazumi and Yusuke, who has just officially become the class leaders the day before. Unfortunately, while serving curry, Kazumi and Yusuke accidentally spilled the pot of curry onto the classroom floor. This means that most of the students in Class 6-3 will have to eat plain rice without any side dish. Instead of getting new curry from the cafeteria, Mrs. Maya tells them to serve the remaining curry in the pot. But because the amount is so limited, it's given only to Mrs. Maya herself and the 4 students with the highest scores. Mrs. Maya preferred her students to go hungry because 20% of Japanese people are wasteful with food. However, if the students still want to be angry, Mrs. Maya says the ones they should blame are Yusuke and Kazumi. It's clear from this that Mrs. Maya is both very strict and skilled at pitting students against each other. In reality, if Yusuke and Kazumi has been allowed to get new curry from the cafeteria, this problem wouldn't have escalated. After this incident, Erika and Kazumi's other close friend reported Mrs. Maya's strictness to Mrs. Tendo, the homeroom teacher of class 6-2. Erika and the others couldn't stand seeing Kazumi always being targeted by Mrs. Maya. Then, Mrs. Tendo promises to talk to Mrs. Maya about this. In short, when Mrs. Tendo is about to confront Mrs. Maya for being too harsh on her students, Kazumi happens to pass by and decided to eavesdrop on their conversation. Mrs. Tendo tells Mrs. Maya not to go overboard because this is just a public elementary school, not an elite private one. Mrs. Maya countered by telling Mrs. Tendo to focus on her own class instead, since Mrs. Maya has personally witnessed the misbehavior of Mrs. Tendo's class 6-2 students, such as bullying the weak and stealing other people's belongings. Mr. Namiki also confirmed this and says Mr. Namiki has already warned Mrs. Tendo's student not to do it again. Naturally, Mrs. Tendo becomes embarrassed after being accused of failing to properly educate her students. On top of that, Mrs. Maya called Mrs. Tendo a teacher who loves putting on a good image, always wanting to look nice to her student instead of focusing on actually educating them. Mrs. Maya herself suspects Kazumi as the person who reports her cruelty in the class to Mrs. Tendo and the other teachers. That afternoon, Yusuke cheered up a sad Kazumi using his beloved mole puppet. Kazumi wished her final year in elementary school would be filled with fun and memorable things, but that seemed difficult because Mrs. Maya always gives surprise assignments in class to prepare them for entry into elite private junior high schools. That night, Kazumi, who is late for her crime school, happens to see Mrs. Tendo heading toward the city's nightlife district. Kazumi secretly followed her to find out where she is going. It turned out that Mrs. Tendo goes to a karaoke bar to sing and relieve the stress from the day, especially after being harshly criticized by Mrs. Maya earlier. Then, when Mrs. Tendo notices Kazumi watching her from outside, Mrs. Tendo is surprised but eventually invites Kazumi to come sing karaoke together. After karaoke, Mrs. Tendo asks Kazumi to keep it a secret, and in return, Kazumi also asks Mrs. Tendo to keep her skipping prom school that day a secret. From that moment on, Kazumi and Mrs. Tendo becomes very close, encouraging and supporting each other. The next day, Kazumi seemed more enthusiastic in following Mrs. Maya's lessons, not only during class but even after class ended and all the student has gone home. Kazumi can still be studying while Yusuke keeps bothering her as usual. The next morning, Kazumi is still studying, preparing herself for Mrs. Maya's daily test. Not long after, Yusuke came and greeted Kazumi in his usual unusual way. He invites Kazumi to skip class with him and not take Mrs. Maya's daily test, but Kazumi says that she is not the type of person who likes to run away. When they arrive in class, Kazumi is still reviewing her lessons and has prepared a pencil along with a spare one, so the incident from last time wouldn't happen again. But unfortunately, due to her nervousness, Kazumi suddenly feels the urge to pee just as Mrs. Maya enters the classroom. As a result, Kazumi held it in and continues taking the test. In short, the daily test goes on quietly, while Kazumi struggles with her urge to pee and keeps working on the questions. Mrs. Maya notices Kazumi's strange behavior but deliberately didn't ask about it. Even when Kazumi began sweating, Mrs. Maya still ignored her. Then, Kazumi gathered the courage to ask Mrs. Maya for permission to go to the toilet. Mrs. Maya says that going to the toilet is only allowed before class starts or after it ended. Because she is so desperate, Kazumi apologized and asked for permission again. Mrs. Maya finally allows her to go but tells her that she wouldn't be allowed to return the classroom to finish the test. Kazumi's friends can only feel sorry for Kazumi as they couldn't really do anything. But surprisingly, Hikaru, the genius student known for her arrogance, also spoke up asking Mrs. Maya to let Kazumi go to the toilet. Of course, Mrs. Maya refused because rules are rules. Besides, Mrs. Maya feared that Kazumi might not only go to the toilet but also cheat. Hikaru is certain that wouldn't happen because Kazumi has worked hard to prepare for this test, something Mrs. Maya herself surely knew. If Mrs. Maya ignored Kazumi's efforts, it would would indirectly be an act of bullying against her students. Hearing that sharp criticism, Kazumi's friends looks delighted, as if to say that Mrs. Maya has finally found a worthy opponent. Then, Mrs. Maya allows Kazumi to go to the toilet, but Hikaru has to accompany and supervise her. In return, Hikaru would not be allowed to return the class to finish the test. Hikaru didn't mind because she has already finished all the questions. A moment later, as Hikaru escorted Kazumi to the toilet, Kazumi suddenly stopped and sat down on the floor. The truth was, she has already wet herself before they even reached the toilet. Of course, this made Kazumi cry, afraid that she would become the laughingstock of her classmates. Seeing this, Hikaru tells Kazumi to change her clothes in the school clinic, while Hikaru would clean up the mess. On top of that, Hikaru promises to keep this a secret. In short, Kazumi returns to class safe and sound while Yusuke, who has skipped the test, also came back. Mrs. Maya says that the class leaders has changed based on the results she has already checked. Yusuke would remain class leader because he has intentionally skipped the test, but the one to accompanying Yusuke would no longer be Kazumi. Instead, it would be Hikaru, the genius student. Since Hikaru has been so kind to Kazumi, Mrs. Maya is certain that Hikaru wouldn't mind sacrificing herself for Kazumi. From now on, Mrs. Maya would make anyone who opposes her a class leader, regardless of whether their grades are high or low. Naturally, Kazumi feels bad toward Hikaru. After appointing Hikaru and Yusuke as new class leaders, Mrs. Maya says she would make this year a fun and memorable one. Of course, this shocked Kazumi because that is a phrase she often says to her classmates only. But how can Mrs. Maya know about it? Who knows? But it seemed like a signal from Mrs. Maya that her main opponent is Kazumi. So that's the end of the first episode summary. What do you think about this episode? Please let me know in the comments and I will write them. Thank you for watching this video until the end and see you in the next one. Bye.